Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we dive into the video, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Let's dive in. They thought we were past our prime, quiet, settled, done surprising anyone. So, we gave them something they'd never forget. And they didn't look away. What if a simple joke turned into the hottest night of your life? If you're one of the regulars, hit like and subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel, and it helps more than you know. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this one. Let's get into it. But what if proving them wrong meant showing everything? It's honestly exhausting, Mrs. Blake said, flopping back into the arm of the couch like she was performing for the room. She let out a theatrical sigh every night like we're trying to win a medal or something. Mr. Blake smirked without looking up from his drink. What can I say? Some of us are still in our prime. Their laughter was just a little too loud, just a little too pointed. It wasn't a joke between them. It was a performance for us. Tom sat beside me on the other couch. One ankle rested casually over his knee, a quiet presence. But I could feel it how still he went when she kept talking. Mrs. Blake raised her glass slightly and grinned at us in the hearts. But hey, am I mean? At least you guys don't have to worry about that stuff anymore, right? It tilted my head. She kept going. I mean, you've put in your time. Now you get to just relax. Enjoy the quieter parts of life. No need to keep up with all the she made a vague little hand motion, smirking nightly expectations. There was a soft laugh from Mr. Blake, and he muttered, "They've earned it," like it was a compliment. Across from us, Mr. Hart glanced at his wife, then down at the floor. She gave a tight smile and shifted in her seat, her hand barely brushing his knee. Neither of them argued. If anything, they looked like they agreed, like they'd accepted it. But we hadn't. I slid my hand slowly across Tom's thigh, settling against him as I set my glass aside. Actually, I said, my voice soft but deliberate. We still do it almost every night. Mrs. Blake blinked. Mr. Blake stared, the smile draining slightly from his face. I turned to Tom and ran my hand up his chest. This one's a beast in bed. I heard someone inhale, sharp and shallow. Tom chuckled low in his throat, finally meeting Mr. Blake's gaze. We've been together 21 years, and it's only gotten better. Mrs. Blake tried to laugh it off. Oh, come on. You're joking. I leaned closer to Tom, my fingers tracing the line of his jaw. Want us to prove it? The room went still. No one moved. No one spoke. Tom's hand covered mine, warm and sure. He looked at me, eyes dark with something that made my pulse jump. Right here? Right now, I whispered. He didn't hesitate. His mouth found mine, slow at first, then deeper, hungrier. The kind of kiss that promised more. I felt the shift in the air, the way every eye locked on us. But I didn't care. Let them watch. Tom's hands moved to my waist, pulling me onto his lap. I straddled him, dress riding up my thighs. His grip tightened as I rolled against him, feeling him harden beneath me. Someone gasped. I didn't look to see who. I reached for his belt, fingers quick, deliberate. The sound of the buckle echoed louder than it should have. Tom lifted me just enough to slide my dress higher, his hands rough on my skin. I arched into him, breath catching as he freed himself. No words. Just need. He guided me down, slow, filling me inch by inch. My head fell back, a soft sound escaping before I could stop it. The couch creaked beneath us. His hands locked on my hips, setting the rhythm. Steady, deep, unhurried. I glanced across the room. Mrs. Blake's mouth was open, eyes wide. Mr. Blake shifted in his seat, unable to look away. The hearts were frozen, her hand now gripping his thigh. I turned back to Tom. His gaze burned into mine as he thrust up harder, claiming every inch of space between us. Don't stop, I breathed. He didn't. The pace quickened. My nails dug into his shoulders. Every movement sent heat spiraling through me, building, tightening. I felt him swell inside me, his breath ragged against my neck. Close, he growled. Me too. One final thrust and I shattered, body clenching around him, a cry tearing from my throat. He followed seconds later, burying himself deep, a low groan muffled against my skin. We stayed like that, breathing hard, bodies locked together. The room was silent. No one moved. No one spoke. I slid off him slowly, smoothing my dress, meeting Mrs. Blake's stunned gaze. "Still think we're past our prime?" She didn't answer. Tom stood, tucked himself away, and pulled me against his side. His voice was calm, steady. "We don't perform for anyone. But if you're going to talk, be ready to watch." Mr. Blake cleared his throat, face red. The hearts exchanged a look, something new flickering between them. Mrs. Blake finally found her voice, barely a whisper. "I think we should go." They left quickly, mumbling goodbyes that no one returned. The door closed behind them. Tom turned to me, a slow smile spreading. "Think they learned something?" I laughed, still buzzing. "I hope so." Later, as we lay in bed, his fingers traced lazy circles on my back. "You okay?" "More than okay," I said. "That was ours. They just got a front row seat." He kissed my forehead. "Next time, maybe we lock the door. Or maybe we don't." He chuckled. "Your trouble. You love it. Always." Across from them, the Blakes remained frozen, arms crossed tight, lips pressed pale. Mrs. Blake didn't even blink. Her husband stared forward, knuckles locked between his knees. They looked like they'd forgotten how to breathe. The youngest couple in the room, completely undone. I turned back to Tom. His gaze never left me. That motion, that weight, that warmth, it was all still there, building towards something heavier. Without warning, his arms gathered beneath me, one under my shoulder, the other beneath my hips. And with a single seamless motion, he turned me. My hands caught the rug, knees planted wide. The shift sent a jolt through my spine, heat rushing up my throat. He drew in behind me, close, certain, unshakable. "Don't hold back." I breathed. He didn't. Fingers closed around my hips, and the pace changed entirely. No more patience, no restraint. Each motion came with purpose. Steady, grounded, and unrelenting. The sound of our bodies meeting filled the room like low thunder rolling across fabric. My arms strained to hold me up. Elbows bent, palms flattened to stay grounded. Every part of me tensed, braced, opened again. A glance over my shoulder, and there she was. Mrs. Blake, her eyes locked to mine, mouth parted, frozen, not judging, just witnessing. I didn't blink, didn't look away. I wanted her to see. Then I turned forward again, letting everything else fall away. The tempo climbed higher, sharp and consuming. His hold firm, my lungs seized. My body tightened, stretched, and hovered right at the edge. Something inside let go. A sound escaped. Half breath, half cry. I folded forward, trembling. The world around me lit with something hot and breathless and bright. For a moment, just long enough to catch one shallow breath. He paused, then moved again with even more force, more driven, more live, and he didn't stop. Be honest. If you were in his place with the whole room watching, what would you have done? Would you have held back or gone even further? Tell me in the comments. I'll be reading. And before you head out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. Thanks for watching.